after receiving the sapling of the Bodhi tree and hold it in my hand, walking from the Sri Mahabodhi to the sacred stupa of relics, which is my second time here in this site. And this time is different, with this much of supports and love. And behind me is the art of work. I think it took a lot of time and efforts to make this art, to offer to the Walk for Peace team. We're very honored and grateful for that. I am just one of the monks, among with 100,000 and millions of monks around the world. He is my teacher. And there I have my disciple. I ordained to become a monk now 17 years. 17 years, not too long. I'm still a baby. But I made a big vow for myself to build this sacred site called Dhammacheria, the ancient sacred scriptures, stupas, of 840 stupas in stone total in United States on 14 acres of land, 7 hectares, to preserve the Buddha teachings, to propagate the Buddha Dhamma, to spread it all over the world. And my vow is for that project to last for 1,000 years, for many future generations to come. I made that vow silently for 7 years under the Bodhi tree in Bodh Gaya, India. Silently make that vow for 7 years. Nobody knows. Until 2020, end of 2020, I practiced meditation in Myanmar, and my teacher called me back to handle the conflict of the land. And then I came back to United States to take care of that matters. I took 1 year patiently to work on that. And finally, I was be able to bought that land back for the temple from a charter school. And that is the time where I kneel down in front of my teachers to express my vow that because of so long that I have learned and listened to the Dhamma talk online, and I have found a lot of misleading teachings online that always claim this is the Buddha teaching. But obviously, it is not. At the beginning, I found myself that I also lost in those teachings as well. And from there, I was keep thinking, what should I do to preserve the true Dhamma? Until I came to India first time, and I made that vow to build the sacred site, to engrave all the scriptures of the Buddha in Pali on stones, to preserve it, just like in many generations, in past generations, that many kings have done that. And then once I expressed my vow to my teachers, those are 7 years. And then took me 3 years to speak out that vow now is over 10 years total, from the beginning until speaking it out to the public, over 10 years. This is a very difficult journey for a baby monk like me. This project costs about 200 million USD. And we don't have anything. Buddhist monks, we don't have anything. But I still try my best to do that because I believe in the Dhamma. And behind me, I always have my teacher to support me so that I can lean back. I can lean on. Obviously, I ran into so much challenge from brother monks, lay devotees, other religions. Talk a lot about this project is a waste and things like that. But I still strongly stick with my vow on this project. Regardless of what people said, I still do it even if I have to sacrifice my life. And for that reason, in front of 180 venerable monks on that sacred site, I kneel down in front of the Mahasangha and over 3,000 of lay devotees, and I made a vow in front of the Mahasangha. I said, if within this lifetime, if I'm lack of merit, I cannot finish this project, I wish that I can reborn and reborn and reborn to continue that project until I get it completed. And from there, I travel around the world, travel around the United States and the world, and India, to talk about this project, to call for support. Because I want all the people in this world to be part of this project, even a very little support, even just a very little. I would love for them to be part of this project. That project is not mine. It's not my teachers. It's not our temple project, but it's Buddhist project. It's our project. For that reason, we travel a lot. Even sometimes we spend a lot of money on flying with the whole team. And after the talk, after the fundraising, we collect the donation is much less than what we spent for traveling. But we're still happy because we be able to support a lot of homeless to contribute to this project. A lot of poor people was be able to offer a little token to this project. That filled my heart. 10 years already, over 10 years, this project is still, we was be able to fundraise like only probably less than 5% of the project. And we want to start the main stupa next year. We will do it. And with the support of the Mahasangha around the world, with the blessing, I truly believe that we can do this together. And for that reason, is because I have seen so much suffering around me. People are suffering not just materialities, but mentally suffering. There were so many people came to the temple to seek for help because of anxiety, because of stress, because of depressions. And wherever we travel, we encounter those lives. And there's time that I ask myself, what can a Buddhist monk do to help? And then that is when I made a vow to build a project and made a vow to walk for peace. To raise the awareness of peace that is always with us. Peace have never left us. It's just that we have locked that peace into one of the casket and left it somewhere, and we've forgotten. We only live with suffering. Our whole life suffer with so much things. Families, job, health, a lot of things. And a lot of triggerings from people out there. Every time when somebody triggers us, we react and then we whole suffer. That's what we've been doing for our life. But it's not supposed to be like that. It doesn't have to be like that. We deserve better. But we don't know how to unlock that box. Where did we left that box? How to unlock it? We just continue chasing the outside world and the materialities, and then we forgot everything. We just live with suffering. That is the reason why me, along with all the venerable monks who walk for 2,300 miles across the United States, to raise that awareness, to hand the key to all the people who we have met. And here today, I would love to hand you that key as well. To unlock that box that is already been with you, but you left it, you abandoned it, you ignored it. How do you unlock it? All you need to do is just slow down. Don't chase anything. Don't chase the world. Materials, technologies now is rising high, and we always chase after. We ran out of patience. In the morning, we rush out the house. We rush to eat. We rush to come home. And then cook, eat, washing dishes, go to sleep, and in the morning we rush out that house again. We repeated that every single day of our life. Now all you have to do is just slow down. Sometimes you just need to hold your heart with your hands. Let us all put your left hand out over your heart, left hand over your heart, and right hand on top of left hand. Close your eyes. Let's just close our eyes. And then feel that heartbeat. Just feel those heartbeat. Pay fully attention to it. Give yourself a smile. Love yourself some more. If you be able to slow down and let go of all the things, just to hold your heart, give your child, your inner child, some love, you will be happy and peaceful. And then, practice the mindfulness technique of breathing meditation every day. By this nostril area, when you breathe in, there's an air going in. You breathe out, the air going out. All you need to do is just aware of that air, that breath going in, aware of that breath going out, just by this nostril area. Just aware of it. Pay attention to it. Once you have thought, observe it, acknowledge it, come back. Once you have any type of feelings, observe it, acknowledge it, come back to the breathing. Any type of noise, any type of sound, just observe it, acknowledge it, come back to your breathing. That is how you train yourself to have a concentration, to have concentration. Each and every time you practice, you build up that concentration, that focus. And now, your daily life, you practice that way. You're always mindful with your breath, mindful with anything happen within our head, within this body, and the outside world when it comes. Then you will not react that quickly anymore. Then you will not suffer. It's because you always react so quickly, and then you hold regret. That is suffering.